Last session, the party was deciding on what to do with the corpse of Flint and Nizao. They were trying to mend Nizao uh, pretty consistently, using the little key that fell out of Flint's belongings. Uh, they find the slot in Nizao, and she lights back up, whirring to life, one limb at a time. And everyone in the party kind of says something about Flint, and they strap him into the saddle on Nizao, and she begins to trot off back to the high mountain. And the group is deciding on what to do next. Bale tries looting the big ass flail off of the monster knoll, and proceeds to become possessed by it, trying to attack Denovian, missing again, and then Denovian swings back, swiftly knocking him unconscious with Vasos.
It's a real good thing I rolled low, 'cause I could have killed the whole party right there.
Mira casted Spare the Dying on Bale to keep him alive, and they carried Bale into the next room, where they come across a ritual room. And within this ritual room, they come across a older white-haired gentleman who tells them that he had woken up there on the altar in the midst of about to be the next and what he believed to be the final sacrifice. And the gnolls were distracted by the commotion of the party. And Cassian told them that a life saved is a life owed, and that he is in the debt of the party. And there was, in fact, a big monster in the back of that cave that we do not know what it was, but we know it was very dangerous, probably from the Underdark, not to be fucked with. And we proceed back to town, going to the Lady Luck Tavern, getting rooms for the group, and take shots for the fallen, and that is where we ended.
I can't believe you left out the lady that was hot for me.
Correct. Yeah.
Missed
Denovian slash
opportunity.
Renarad was getting the looks.
Missed opportunity for your new character on April Fool's to not be a joke character that dies instantly, and then you come in with your real character.
Oh, it was April Fool's, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That would have been
Yeah,
hilarious.
it was. Yeah. All right. Then, yeah, we, after great battles, heavy loss, and new companionship, in the wake of Flint no longer being with us, the three original members find themselves in the Lady Luck Tavern in Daggerford, with new company, Cassian. After everything that's gone on, things are, I guess, looking up as we pick up with the four of you socializing, reminiscing, celebrating the deeds that have taken place. What are we doing?
No, what?
Coughing up that, fuck, what's it called?
Quad X.
What I
That's right, we did do shots of Quad X for the fallen.
Whose fucking idea was that?
That was Miss Miras.
What was your favorite?
Holy shit, you're loud. That was so loud.
I'm sorry. Let's see.
I think after we took our shots and I burned the cigar, Bale would go outside for a minute and use the sending stone to Cecil and
Okay.
I would say barely survived mission. Knowles dealt with. Lost a friend. If possible, send mercenaries on escort to where is above board? Where is Flint from? I would know, but I don't know in my head right this second.
He is from Dunladur in the High Mountain.
Dune Ladur in the high mountain. There will be a automaton on the road. Protect her. And that's it. And then you would go back in. Just in case, because she's on it. Or like, I don't want people trying, or bandits trying to just like loot a random robot walking on the road in a corpse.
Flint's dead. She can do anything else aside from dodge now. She's
Yeah.
a
Yeah, but I've
Cool
seen
stat
her.
block.
I've seen her getting taken out before. So
Ran around. You said you were doing another shot at Quad X?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
that's exactly what I said.
Yeah?
No,
You
but
said something about grabbing Quad X.
he was
Right, or no?
shaking off the last
no, I was saying I
shot.
was coughing it up because it's nasty.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Unrefined swill.
True.
I am just vibing at the table though, like reminiscing. Flint, Quad X made me think of Yev. All the sad things in my life that are sad.
Yeah. Share a story about Yev.
With I wouldn't speak of him in game at all. Like I'm still like yeah, I told them who I am, but I'm not gonna just go willy nilly talking about what happened. So I definitely wouldn't in that moment.
He says
That's fair.
makes you think of Yev Kenny. Would there be anything that you would give the group, especially the two that have been with you for a little while now?
He said under his breath last time, when we were doing the toast, you said to Yev as well, I believe. But that's like, I don't know if we heard that.
Yeah, I said that under my breath, but I wouldn't speak up because there's a stranger in our midst.
Yeah.
And he is suspicious.
Don't try to be.
Cassian, where were you before Daggerford?
Well, before Daggerford, I was traveling town to town. Above board, I don't know. But I stop place to place. Take jobs that needed doing. Just enough to make enough coin to get to the next spot. Then riding a bit more solo than I ever really intended. It's had its ups and downs.
How long have you been traveling solo?
A few months.
at least a few months. I had a group beforehand, but well, they're just looking at the shot glasses. It's just they're not around anymore.
Sorry to hear that. Sounds like we need another toast. And I go back up to the bar to get drinks.
Another round sounds good.
I almost died like twice. We only lost somebody. Yeah. I go back up and
I think
because
Bale's been
Bale-
unconscious 3 times today.
Bale took that like a champ, so I'll get 3 Quadex or something fancier for Renorad. Not fancy, just not.
Just not Quadex.
Well, actually, you're like reminiscent. Can we tell your mood shifted and you're like down a little bit?
I mean,
Like a happy
like-
reminiscence or just a
no, it's just like
Sulky.
somber.
okay?
It's
You know what
like
he did?
yeah, the whole time you've known Renorad, he's been
Yeah,
super
that's
like
fair.
depresso and sad. And then there's a bright spot for like 12 hours, and now
Mhm.
he's just kind of back to where he used to be. So
Okay.
I'm not sure if you would notice.
Well, he did mention like twice that he's a new man, so I'll go up and get 4 shots of Quadex.
Okay.
Go back up and see Magda.
Yep. Yeah, you can get those 4 shots, no problem.
All right. How much was that? 9 gold?
I believe so. For 4.
Here you go, guys. I'll set them down.
And what are we toasting to for the second round?
Well, you mentioned your last crew, so I say we toast to those no longer with us and new adventures. Unless anybody got something better.
Well, in the spirit of new adventures, without prying too much, being in a debt that is a bit more open this time around, instead of me skulking and following those who have saved me. What is it that drives you all? I'm a man of my debts and trying to make every place I go a little brighter.
We were on a job for coin. It ain't deeper than that.
Sometimes it ain't deeper than that.
As I mentioned, we were going to try to help Flint with his mission. Help his people, help himself. So I guess you could say we were driven by that. The overall scheme of things, but
That is
these
the most
particular
noble
last
mission.
couple of days, it's no deeper than coin.
Mr. Cassian, how do you feel about Lathanderites?
He would spit at the ground.
That's good. I'd hate to kill you before you pay back your debt.
He would hate to kill me.
Any of those gold cloak bastards.
He's got a thing for Lathanrites.
They can be quite troublesome.
I traveled with somebody too, when I used to do bounty hunting, and they killed her. So, eye for an eye and all that. And she had a lot of eyes.
It is a shame.
No, we haven't toasted yet, right? We haven't actually drank.
We have not.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tap mine on the table, hold it up. To worthy friends who should be here in our place and whose absence is missed every single day.
Con save from everybody.
Con 19.
Oh, it was so close to being good.
Wait, right?
7.
No, con 18. Sorry, 15 plus 3, not 16.
19.
Oh, I need to change those fucking joke dice.
You got a 4-leaf clover.
Everyone but Brennerad, Denovian, whatever you're being called at the moment, takes the shot like a champ. But you, sir, you double over and start retching. And like the backfire of like an old car, there's just like a bap of flame that comes out of your mouth as you cough.
Oh, you alright?
Good, good.
That's a little rough.
Need something to wash that down with?
Not from you. Imagine that's what fire breathers must feel like.
I would imagine it's pretty close.
None too pleasant.
Thought you'd been drinking for a long time, Mr. Runner.
I drink spirits of a more heightened quality.
Is there music? I can't remember what the vibe in this tavern is. Is there lots?
There is. It's mostly just the kind of like the roar of a just gaggle of people talking in a sea of smoke. But there is a little like 3-piece band, horn, drum, guitar, and just playing just some more upbeat music. And on the outer edges of this like large tavern room, there are several tables where folks are gathered around playing various games of chance and skill.
You know, Renarad, are we ever going to get to hear you play that? Point to your bandor.
Kind of like takes a look around the room, trying to see if he recognizes anyone immediately.
Give me a perception check.
18.
You have a glance through the haze of, cigar and cigarette smoke inside of the Lady Luck Tavern. Very, classic medieval styling of this place. like a brick lower half of the wall, the upper half of the wall, like paneled wainscoting. Several large tables accompany this whole, like, I don't know, seating area of this tavern. Everything sort of lined in like hardwood and felt, as if you could play games anywhere. People from all walks of life gather here. No one that you recognize immediately. And the band is, just they're okay, lacking, some basic fundamentals, but for a place such as this, it is fitting.
I am sorely tempted, but I do not think tonight is the night you will.
Something strapped to your hip kind of furthers your temptation.
I
mean, it's been like weeks now, and I've only ever seen you hypnotize somebody with it.
It worked, though.
It did work. It worked very well.
If you insist, I will
Yeah, I
wait
do.
for these fellows to finish what they're playing, wait for a lull, and maybe I shall step up and play a tune.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just waiting for like I don't want to steal the attention from the musicians that are playing. So I'm waiting for them to like take a break, whatever. Some a lapse in their performance to respectfully try to get up there.
Okay. Eventually that moment does come. This band, they kind of wrap up like more of a upbeat, like folk, dance kind of song. You can see them, they look a little bit tired, flagging down Magda for some water and everything. Maybe this is your moment.
Yeah, I'll just did they leave the like is there a stage, or are they just kind of
I mean, it's not so much a stage, but like a 6-inch raised platform.
yeah, but did they leave that, like step off to go do things?
Yeah, they've stepped off, yeah. But are still like nearby.
Okay. I'll still have my cloak on, but I will take my bandor out and head over there and kind of step up onto that platform, but like try to like raise it and question to them. Again, trying to just be respectful.
Yeah. A human man with a mustache and like a shaggy haircut, like wiping his brow of sweat. And so there's you. Oh, is there a second actor? Who are you?
I'm Runnerad, and if it's not too much trouble to you, I would like to step up and play for a moment. My friend has requested it. in fact.
Cassian's gonna let out just like a super high pitched, just like screech of a whistle as Rennerad is
Okay.
stepping up there.
Oh. Yeah, kind of shares a glance with his other two bandmates and they'll kind of shrug. Like, yeah, we could use a break. Kind of like leans over as he's talking to you and grabs this like bucket that they've been collecting tips in slowly. Yeah, we'll have a drink and something to eat. But yeah, they told us to play till close, so.
Well, enjoy the break. Hope it is rejuvenating.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, use some kind of fancy Bard College minstrel or something. It's a real nice bandor you got there. Real
Something
nice.
Something like that.
Where'd you study?
Yeah. Here and there. All around, really.
Okay.
I've seen lots of the world, as you can see. Been all over.
Yeah.
Absorbed talent and skills and music from all over.
You always perform wearing full plate?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're travelers here. We don't have permanent residence somewhere to keep my stores and my outfits, my wardrobe.
Okay. All right, then. Well, break a leg. We'll take a little break.
All right. So now get up there. I'll do a couple practice strums. A couple louder like plucks of strings to try to get the attention of the room and
Okay. Yeah, and you hear just like a loud, just piercing, like whistling sound coming from like the back of the room.
then
Pull out.
Go ahead.
I'll just say I'd pull out Almara, just put her on my shoulder and make sure she's watching this. And I'd also, like, as he's playing, want to, like, mess with the candles, lights, and just cause him to, like, kind of, you know, if he
Oh.
plays a slow song, flicker
There's some
slower.
theatrics here. Okay.
Yeah, just kind of set the mood with whatever lights are in here as he's playing.
Okay. Whenever you are ready to perform, give me a performance with advantage with the help of Mira.
Oh, that's good because I was in that one.
Are you kidding?
No double
That-
net one for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
Roll a
my
D-
days.
Holy
Roll a D100 for me as well.
Homie is rusty, I tell you what.
The night Alec misses.
38. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the
Okay.
fuck is that?
Yeah, you do some practice strums and you just pop a string immediately and just this like weird like twisting sound kind of just pierces the bar and everything goes silent for a second while everyone's staring at you. And then roll a d6 for me.
Two.
Appearing at random points, two to be exact, these weird floating bluish yellowish translucent jellyfish like creatures with two eye stalks coming out of the top of them just magically appear. Everyone in the bar begins to what is that? What?
Do they look hostile?
They look like they're just two little guys having fun.
to try to try to help play it off, Vale just starts clapping when they show up.
I'll follow suit.
There are
Yes.
just two flumps just floating around the bar as everyone is staring at you, Renrad.
Hell yeah. Well, I guess I launch into my song.
Yeah, you've got a broken string on your bandor.
I mean, I'm not trying to metagame. Like, I rolled a 1 on the performance, so I assume I'm going through with the song. Or can I try to fix it? Like, or try to pivot, I guess.
I feel like if a string breaks, you know to try to
If
pivot, right?
if you want to continue to play with a broken string, you can roll performance again with disadvantage.
Oh, I'm playing. I'm up here.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Roll 2 more ones?
Alright, first one's a 17.
Oh,
We're
what?
17.
Dude.
Wow. Okay, this guy.
Yeah.
I swear, I'm hitting it twice. I'm not just like. it's not-
I watched the dice hit. I physically saw the dice.
Going to, like one of your just like fallback songs.
No. I had a plan.
Okay.
I was originally gonna do something
tell us, sir.
a little
Tell
more.
us.
Upbeat's the wrong word, but like lively, because that's what the vibe was, right? With the other trio. And then you hear that twing, and the flumps show up, and I contemplate for a moment. And then I go into something that's way more somber, way more baritone. And if any of you know the Misty Mountain song from The Hobbit, it would basically be that, except about the high mountains. As a tribute to Flint.
Misty mountains cold.
Exactly. So just like a very somber tribute to Flint.
Okay.
On my hamstrung bandor.
Okay.
And the point being that it's more of a vocal performance at that point than it is a instrument performance.
And it goes off pretty well. You can see that you've moved a few in the crowd. The vibe is definitely taken down a few notches, but people are moved.
Yeah, and do the flumps stay for the whole performance?
Little interpretive flump dance.
They kind of just drift
Zoidberg.
around the room. People are staring and gawking and but pretty shortly into your song they kind of just poof out of existence.
Alright, and then I'll finish up. I'll kind of like inspect the broken string after the song for a second.
Yeah, it's pretty broken.
It's mainly just a way to busy myself in that awkward moment where you're like, do people like it? Are they gonna clap? Are people gonna throw tomatoes at me? That kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's a mixture of applause and people kind of shouting like, we get back to the lively stuff, the good stuff.
And with that, I just stand up, I give a hearty nod, I head back to the table.
Mira just has tears.
And as you're walking by, there's a gentleman that stops. He's like, hey, it was a good performance, but I'm already sad enough being here, you know? I mean, next time, lighten it up a bit. And kind of just pats you on the back like a little too hard, and just laughs.
It's not my style.
may rejoin the rest of the group.
Bale would be clapping when you walk back, and then when you finally sit down, he'll pull a small little iron ball out of his pocket and he presses it, and you hear in your own voice, "I appreciate you." And then he puts it back.
No
That was
comment.
That was so hauntingly beautiful. Rad.
That was quite the performance.
Well, I
Did you-
appreciate that. It's been a hell of a long time since I've played for people.
Was that an original of yours?
No. I'm not that creative. Don't remember where I picked that up, but I picked it up somewhere. The high mountain part, I tweaked it.
You play more
Someone,
often.
yeah, with someone with talent like that, why aren't you playing more?
Haven't had the drive.
Perhaps we'll find it.
Music comes from soul, from the spirit. I just haven't had it in me for a while.
That is a shame.
Imagine Bale is just like barely conscious. He just keeps like drifting off, falling asleep because he's at 1 health still. So alcohol's probably hitting at this point. So
Yep.
there's
Still
not
on
a
health.
there's not enough blood in there.
Right.
It's mostly alcohol.
Does he need help getting to his room?
Probably. Bale, are you ready for some rest?
I think I should probably sleep. Yeah.
Get you to bed.
You got us rooms?
Yes, I did. And Cass would put 2 other keys on the table for Mira and Renarad's rooms. And I can take him up. So I think
I'll
I'm
go.
gonna head in early. Cass will like prop up one shoulder of Bale and wait for Mira to get the other.
I'll grab the other side.
Renarad,
Just like yawns.
I will see you after this rest.
Indeed.
Are you staying up? As I look at Renrad.
For
You're
now.
gonna be up.
I don't know that I would get much sleep tonight anyway.
Yeah. I'll help get Bale upstairs.
Get him in bed.
Okay.
I'll just stumble with them until I'm near a bed and then just pass out probably.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of dump him in bed and leave lock his door and slide the key under for him.
And I would just be watching. Like,
Just-
not that.
I don't trust you, motherfucker.
Mir is usually like a trustful person, but I think with just losing like Flint and you showing up, I would just be keeping an eye, making sure Bale's in his room, keys under there, and that stuff. And then, yeah.
Okay.
Mir would head back downstairs. And get it's gonna kick me out. Get 2 more shots of Aquatics.
God damn it.
And yeah.
Trying
go
to get
sit
this
back
old
down
man wasted.
for just a minute, yeah.
Okay. 2 more it is.
Cassian is going to his room as well. Paisley's trying to take a shower. Is she showering at 9:15 or
Yeah.
is she going to bed? Okay, I'll get that started
It's
for her.
spring break. I'll set the Aquatics down. 1 more. 1 nightcap.
All right. If I breathe
Okay.
fire again, I'm pointing it in your direction.
Oh, I forgot you threw up the last one.
Con save.
Throw it down.
Right
Drum
down.
roll, please. Oh, we're good.
Oh, 15.
14.
Okay. Both of you throw the shot back and exchange a grimace.
You know, I know I didn't know Flint very well. Didn't know him very long. But I never really lost anybody before.
I'd like to say it gets easier, but I don't think anyone actually believes that.
You did really play beautifully.
I appreciate it. I do. I think you could tell I was a little out of practice there at the beginning. A little callous with my fingers, but worked out.
I don't think many people noticed.
Sweet of you to say. But yeah, wherever he is, wherever his spirit lies, hope he's at peace.
Me too. You wanna win some money?
Got 3 quad X's in. Why not? Let's do it.
Alright. Go find somebody playing something and just to win some money. I feel like I always lose everything, but yeah, I just try to get a little tipsy, have a little bit of fun, get my mind
Throw
off
some
it.
dice.
Yeah.
Okay. The 2 games that seem to be the most prevalent are Liar's Dice and a simple game of 21. I feel like both of you would be familiar with both Liar's Dice. You're going to roll 5d6. And then you'll kind of go back and forth wagering bets at who has the higher roll. And then 21 is it's gonna be blackjack with 2d10.
Okay. There's the liar's dice. Look at that too.
I'm partial to Liar's Days as well.
Okay.
It was 5d6.
Yeah. So two of you go and find a table with a couple of open spots. There's two other individuals with you. A human man and a dwarf man. As well as the dealer. Dealer's like, all right, well, a couple of newcomers. Welcome, welcome. Sit down, sit down. Have your gold ready? 10 gold to play.
I put up 10 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Toss it down.
Everybody's gonna roll their dice, keep them hidden,
Oh,
and we'll start with you, miss, and go down the line.
I just roll all 5 of them?
Yep. Keep them hidden, and you can either check, bet, and then anyone from there on, if you would wish to raise or challenge her bet, then we will immediately go heads up.
Alright, I roll.
Okay. Roll your 5d6, keep it to yourself.
Okay. And then I bet? Mira says. Acting like she's never played this game before.
Yeah, you can either stay where you are with your 10 gold, or if you would like to raise it, you are the first to go.
Oh, I'll just stay.
Okay. On to you, sir.
I roll my dice. I've got my hands cupped around him. I'm good for now.
Okay. The next gentleman in line says, I'm good. And the fourth one says, I'll raise it 5 gold. Back to you, Mira.
I put 5 in to stay, yeah?
You can either match his bet, or if you want to challenge him by going higher, everyone's gonna show what they have.
I'll match.
Okay.
5 more in.
I'll match as well.
Third gentleman. I'm out. Fourth gentleman, all right. Show him. And he unveils his dice. 22.
Mm.
I had 12.
19.
Ah. Very close.
The other one's like, shit, I should have stayed. God. Kind of looks at it. Thank you, thank you. Kind of scoops in his gold wings. Dealer says another round.
Of course, I'm not gonna come here for one round.
Yeah.
Okay, roll it. Okay. Start at the opposite end this time. Okay. Yeah. I'll stay. Next gentleman, same.
I'll raise it by 10.
I'm out.
Mirror. Come on.
What? I'm out this time.
The other two fellows do the same. They're out.
Oh.
Can add 40 gold, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Or a 30, I should say. Yeah.
Never
One
win
more?
your money back, Mirror, by quitting early
I know.
like that.
I don't know. Well, feeling lucky this time.
All right, I'll go again. I'll go again.
Okay. Roll 'em. Starting with you, miss.
I'll stay.
Sir?
Oh,
One of the other players will fold, and the other will match your bet. Back to you, Mira. 5 more to play.
I will match. I'll put 6 in. Can I up it by 1?
So you're challenging. Okay. So we'll
Yeah.
immediately go face up.
Oh,
What do you got?
19.
Run around.
I only have 15. Yes.
The other guy kind of smacks the table and shoves the dice forward. 21.
Dang it.
Subtract your bets, and he's gonna clean up.
I think I'm back where I started.
Oh man, it's too easy. Too easy. You guys want to keep going, or?
I mean, we can't leave him here with that attitude.
I know, he's too smug about it.
Exactly.
Go again.
Okay. One more.
I feel like we lose almost every time we gamble.
I'm awful.
It's what everyone says before they win.
God.
Starting at the other end.
Far end stays. Player to the right of Renorad is going to raise 5.
I'm out. I rolled shit.
Miss.
Oh, he raised.
5 more to play.
I'll just put 5 in. Match.
Okay. Gentleman on the far end also steps out.
Do I have? I don't. I should have took that minor illusions though.
Gentleman puts in 5 more.
Put in 5 more.
Okay. That'll be it. Reveal. Starting with you, sir. He reveals his dice. 23.
Damn it. He just pushes the gold forward.
This is the other guy that had not been winning. He goes, ah, finally, it's my turn. Back to where I started.
Oh, that was so fun.
I mean, we could try at 21.
We could. I feel like I'm. Yeah, let's try that. This game's dumb.
Recoup our losses.
Yeah,
Easy.
super easy. Maybe the buy-in will be a little less.
Look, I got 21 in one of those hands, so if we were playing the other game,
You
1-1.
won. Very true. All right, head over to the 21 table. Give that a go.
Okay. Just a second. Okay. We're going to switch over to the 21 table. Okay. So how it's going to work, we're playing 21. You're going to start with rolling 2d10. And then if you want to hit, you're going to roll another d10.
Gotcha.
And so on and so forth. Okay. Where are my d10s? There they are.
Do we have to wait to hit, or can we just go for it?
So it'll be yes, you guys sit down at this table. It's you, one other person, and the dealer. The dealer kind of greets you both. Welcome. This year we're playing 21. Okay. This ain't your, run of the mill bar game now. This is a 25 gold buy-in.
God damn. If I'd known that, I would have come here first.
Yeah. 25 gold buy-in, but if you manage to be the winner of any given round, I'll pay you 3x back.
I was gonna ask if that seems normal, but I don't think Mira would know what is normal.
It's
So-
mighty suspicious, in my opinion.
Yeah. When he says that, can I? Oh, I can't. I don't have any cell phone. Never mind.
In my current state, sounds good to me. I slapped 25 gold on the
Yeah.
table.
Same. Let's just put the money down.
Hell yeah.
hear him from up here.
Can you hear them? Well, my screen wasn't lighting up, so I didn't.
No, not. I don't hear him through your mic. I just hear him through the stairwell.
Mm.
All right. Everybody roll. That is playing.
You say roll.
Yes.
Didn't you say we immediately hit or we wait?
Uh, um, let me see.
Feeling pretty lucky.
Okay.
Right
Yeah,
now.
we'll start with you, Mira. You can a hit or stay.
I will hit.
Okay. Can roll another one. Run around.
Hit.
Okay. Roll another one.
Baby.
The dealer will also hit. We'll go back to you, Mira.
I'll stay.
Run around.
Stay.
Hit.
Stay.
Okay. Dealer will hit again. And again. And then stay. All right, what do you guys got?
5, a 5, and a 10, baby. I got 20.
18.
18. Dealer's going to show a 16. Rennerad, you can add.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
What is it? 75 gold.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wasn't it times 3? Oh. Just because.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
25
gets
times
his. Yeah, he gets his money back. Plus.
Yeah.
Wait,
the
do I get
rest.
so do I get 75 total, or do I get 75 plus my buy-in?
Oh yeah, it'd be 75 plus your buy-in.
Oh hell yeah! So I get 100 back.
Nice.
Yes.
Even better.
And then you leave. You walk away.
Go again.
As you guys go to bed again, Cassian joins you at the table.
Wasn't as tired as I thought I was.
Sir, are you playing as well? It'd be 25 gold.
Cassian's gonna reach in and
Simple
Very
game at
ca-
21.
very casually drop 25 gold out of his little bag.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, I saw that stealth check and I was expecting to be rolling death saves.
Everybody roll.
It's D10s.
2d10.
Oh baby.
Newcomer, we'll start with you. Hit or stay.
Trying to figure out how to roll them to myself. There we go. I think I'll stay.
Red and red.
Hit.
Come. Mira.
Stay.
Oh, come on.
Dealer will hit. Red and red.
I'm gonna hit again.
Dealer. Will hit as well. All right. Red and red. Hit or stay.
Okay, I'm gonna hit.
Okay.
Oh, fucking A.
Did you bust?
Yep.
Okay. Everybody flip them.
19.
Cassian.
Oh,
19.
Dealer's showing a 18.
Hmm? What happens now?
So the two of you will split 100 gold.
Cassian is going to take the 50 gold and slide it, split, and give 25 of it to Mira and 25 of it to Renarad.
Absolutely not.
Why would
Insist.
you do that?
If you're gonna be playing this whole you owe us a debt thing, you're gonna hold that to the tasks you perform and the services you render. It's not gonna be in form of payment such as this.
If you insist.
I do.
I'll take
insist.
mine. I'll take mine. And Mira scoops up her 25. Thanks.
Duality
Cassian
of our
pocket.
party.
Cassian will pocket 25 of it and leave 25 on the table.
I lost a lot.
You just immediately fuck that. That's my money. It's my money and I need it now.
What's it gonna be?
Well, can't end on a loss.
Alright.
Okay.
Gotta end on a win.
One more.
Roll 'em. We'll start with you, miss.
Alright.
Hit or stay.
That'll be a hit.
Come. Turn around.
Hit.
Cassie.
I'll hit.
Mira.
Hit.
Dealer will also hit. Okay. Run around.
I'm gonna stay.
Cassie.
I hit. Again.
Mira.
Hit
Your
again.
dealer will also hit. Okay. Cassie.
Luck is looking good, and I will hit again.
Okay. You said you were good, Mira.
Yeah.
Okay. Cassie.
I busted.
Okay. Dealer is going to flip a 21.
Fuck.
Oh.
Double or nothing. No. I'm just kidding. Oh, I had an 18.
Out of 19.
Okay. Yeah, he's
Oh.
gonna take everything away. Everybody can minus 25.
One more.
Okay.
For real.
Minus 25 again.
One
Roll them
last.
up.
Hoorah.
Cassian. Hit or stay.
I'm gonna hit.
Okay. Run around.
Hit.
Mira. Dealer will hit as well. Cassian.
I will hit again.
Run a rat.
I will also hit once more.
Mira.
I'll stay.
Okay. Dealer will hit. Cassian.
I busted.
Okay. Run a rat.
I'm staying.
Dealer will hit. Dealer will hit again. Dealer will bust.
Hoo-wee.
What are the two you got?
I got 20.
Money.
Take that.
Split it.
End it on a high note right there, I think.
Yeah, I think that's like...
Nice. We can fucking afford to replace all the potions we had to chug in that goddamn fight.
I think I might have just gained back everything. Maybe.
I'm in the green by about 40, I think.
Might be a little.
Beautiful.
Alright, well that was fun.
And, like, break our kneecaps in the night because you fucking the house didn't win.
Cassian, did you not flip your coin? Didn't that bring you luck?
Not so much luck. More of a asking the universe for a bit of guidance. But in poker, it's what you dealt.
One more before bed. I'll go get another 3 shots of aquatics before I head up.
I'm gonna regret this in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another 7 gold.
We don't have a paladin that can remove poison anymore, so you gotta just suffer through it.
Here we go, guys.
Cheers.
Okay. Con saves, please.
I think that one took me out.
Oh boy. Hell yeah, brother.
Same.
7.
7, 8, and 9.
7, 8, and 9. The 3 of you throw them back at the bar. Immediately bend over in pain and agony. Cassian and Mira, you two both belch just like a dark cloud of smoke. Renarad, you belch like a gout of flame that like lifts you off the ground like a foot or two.
You spewed flames again?
Mm-hmm.
How come I didn't
bar-
spew flames?
Barkeep Magnus, okay.
You're
I
like
think it's
part
time
water.
we cut you off.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Might be
Usually not a
for
good
the
sign
best.
when folks start burping fire.
Thanks, Magda.
Yeah. Yeah, and if that doesn't buff out of the floors, I'm gonna charge it to your room, okay?
It's on his tab.
Yep. Oh, I know. Oh, I know who it
Good
is.
job.
Room 206.
And as we're heading up, Renard turns around, takes one last look at the 2 different tables. And thank you all for your coin. It's in a better place now.
And you hear kind of just like a boo, like go to bed, you drunk.
Oh,
Bale's gonna wake
I'm
up to
going
a bar
can
fight.
I... as we're walking up. God, I hope this doesn't. I'm gonna just rub Rinrad's head. And be like, get some sleep. Just rubbing his bald head.
Thanks.
It's just flush and red in the face and sweaty. Very oily dome.
Is that how you conjure your luck?
No, I've just been wanting to do that, and he's never in the right space. I can't even ask him about his head. And I've been wanting to rub it for so long, and it's felt like the only opportunity I was gonna get.
He just turns and looks at you. And you're probably right.
To each their own.
Do that.
You just steal from him.
I was supposed to do that privately. I didn't know how to change.
What
Good
was
night.
it? I didn't see it on Roll20. It's not showing stuff again.
Popped on D&D Beyond.
Oh, you might have set it to not send it to tabletop.
It's a 14.
Okay.
No, I'll go to my room. I would wait and just watch for Cassian to go to his room. Make sure he goes in there, run around. Just making sure everybody's good. And then I
Yeah,
wanna listen in on Bale's room. Like, is he snoring? Just check him before I go.
There's a
Cassian,
pool of blood under the door. Just
Yeah, everybody kind of goes their separate ways after saying goodnight. Renarad, the top of your head a little tingly. But each person goes into their separate room, and Mireia, you kind of put your ear to the door of Bale's room. I don't know, is Bale a snorer, or is he a silent sleeper?
probably when he's this hurt, there's like no holding back. He's just
1 HP and drunk.
Okay, then yeah, that's what you hear. He's just sawing logs behind the door.
Okay. I'll go to my room.
Anything else the three of you are doing before we move to the next day?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going to bed.
And we will jump to the next day, where the four of you, awaken in not the best bed you've slept in on the road, but it is a bed. Bale, you wake up and just everything hurts, and your head hurts twice as much as that.
got a new smiley face scar from the 2 stab wounds from Renred.
Deserved.
Only one was deserved. One you were mind controlled and almost killed me.
Yeah, everyone kind of
Oh, we're good to
finds
long
their
rest.
way. Yeah,
Okay, just want to make sure.
back downstairs together. Can take your long rest, but one's a little sore. Maybe some headaches, especially Renarad, especially Bale. But we find ourselves together again.
How's everybody feeling?
Ow.
I have felt worse.
Feel wonderful.
I feel like I got stabbed a lot.
It was twice. Got stabbed twice.
And I got bit a bunch and
That's
clawed.
fair, yeah. You did get bit a bunch.
I got shot twice by big magic.
That's true.
My defense. Vasos said they want to stab stuff. It's out of my hands, really.
I don't think it meant your friends, but I'm alive, so
Don't forget, you came at me too.
I just wanted to put a thing that really hurt me in a bag, and it took over my brain for a minute.
Your rat look any different?
His hair growing back.
Shave it every day.
Um, I guess we gotta meet up with the Duke today, right? And tell him that we took care of the gnolls.
Yeah, and we should find that kid,
Avon.
Aben. I want to give him this hammer. If he wants it.
I imagine he would.
Yeah, not remembering how I got to bed, I would just like check everything on me, make sure I didn't like leave my gun somewhere or anything.
Yeah, you wake up and yeah, all your shit is just on the floor. Like you're kind of just stripped down to, you know, just your undergarments, everything's on a pile, gun is on top, belt is in, everything is on top. And then right in front of the door, on the ground is a key.
I'd put everything on, make sure the new clothes that Mom made me aren't too fucked up, and then put on the studded leather over it. And
Okay.
do the usual checks, make sure the gun's working, and enchant it like I usually do. And I would make another which one do I want to do today? Yeah, I'd make another spell rot tattoo with cure wounds in it. And I would ask if anybody wants it. I used to give this to Flint, but anybody want a free healing spell just in case for the day? Well, actually, it's not just for the day, it's till you use it, but
I don't need it.
does your healing your healing does more through your thing? Could you cast cure wounds through your focus?
What cure wounds might be through that focus?
Yeah, I figured that would have to go through the spell rot tattoo, so it
Well,
wouldn't
it casts. I don't know. It casts from the tattoo.
Exactly.
So it don't cast from the bandor.
Precisely. Not the bandor from my
Or not the bandor,
hold
but
up the crystal ball in a cage
yeah.
that hangs at my waist. Good old
the
faithful. over here.
cooler thing.
Okay. Well, let's do a quick break. 5-6 minutes.
Okie
And
doke.
then we will get back and carry on.
Okie dokie.
Okay, sounds good. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back. I'll run ads so you don't miss anything, and we'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. Be right back. Welcome back.
Should have took that minor illusion
Yeah.
Eldridge thing.
Trying to pull a fast one on me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I keep forgetting I can change some spells at long rest, and I keep forgetting to look.
We technically haven't left from our long rest if you want to switch your spells out.
Well, is it the cleric ones, right? Or the warlock ones?
Cleric ones.
Cleric.
Warlock ones are locked. Or you're like locked in. And cantrips are locked in, I believe.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't really have any spells I want to swap out for right now.
Darren's helpful homunculi. Never heard of that.
I think I've ever heard of that one either.
What
was it?
Am I supposed to have access to it? It's Forgotten Realms, Heroes of Faerun. Yeah.
Darian's
Summon a-
helpful homunculi. They like
summon a
help
group
you
of
craft an
spirits.
item.
Oh.
Everyone is back. We'll pick up the morning after the grand battle with the gnolls and meeting and letting go of a friend, meeting a new one. Kind of picking up the pieces as we move forward for a night of drinking and gambling, celebration of life. What are we doing?
Well, I know you all wanted to go meet with the Duke. I'm pretty keen on informing Avon of what happened to his father.
Yeah. I would like to do that as well.
Well, then how about we do that, and then we can go and see if the Duke is in.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. Should also let people know about that monster in there as soon as possible.
Mm.
'Cause I doubt it stays there long if no one's feeding it.
That is true.
I'll lead the way to Evans.
Asking you would know, where his family resides when they're not at the mining camp.
Head on over to DaCosta.
But he leads you outside of the city walls proper into one of the various homesteads along the edge of the river. To a quaint little home. A gentleman and the young boy that you all met are out front, kind of just sweeping and just tending to the property. Eventually they all recognize you as you're walking up, and
do I recognize the gentleman with him?
You do. Someone you've met once before. Avon kind of drops the broom and kind of runs up to you guys and, oh, wow, you're back. Oh, Mr. Cassian, hi.
Good morning, Avon.
Hey. They got you out too?
They did.
Yeah. Where's my dad at? I mean, if you're safe, you guys must have saved him too, right?
Avon. Putting, getting on a knee, and Cass is gonna...
And the other gentleman that's there is just a human man, middle-aged, kind of high and tight, a haircut with a beard, wearing just kind of like standard tunic, kind of walks over and he puts a hand on Avon's shoulder too.
And Cass, with his other hand, is going to reach into his pocket and flip a coin. And it brings me no joy, Avon, telling you this, but I hope you find some solace in it. But, your father did not survive, but I can promise you that it was quick, and he felt no pain.
You see kind of his whole just demeanor just diminish. Just this young boy just doing everything he can to just fight back tears. The other gentleman that's with him kind of wraps his other arm around him, kind of pulls him in. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. It's okay, Avon.
It may not be much, but Well, Miss Mira here has something for you.
Pull the hammer out and just present it to Avon. And in his head, I'll say, I'm so sorry, Avon, for your loss.
Pulls away from the embrace that he's been giving and grabs the hammer from your hand and grips it like a teddy bear against his chest. Other man that's with him says, "Okay, why don't you go inside? Just have a moment, okay? I'll be in there shortly." Pats him on the back and reluctant to leave, but he goes inside. This gentleman, Cassian, you would know him as Cassius, Avon's uncle. I can't say I like the news that you're bringing, but I appreciate the gesture.
Wish
We're
I
looking out
had
for
better
him.
news.
Yeah, me too. I know you did what you can. The three of you. I don't know you, but I thank you for what you've done. Did you take them all out?
We're pretty sure we got all the gnolls. They were feeding something back there we intend to tell the Duke about, but the gnolls should be taken care of.
Of course, there's something else. Can't catch a break.
Also, I feel obligated to share that it was most likely very painful and gruesome. And
Yeah.
if you wish to keep the boy ignorant as such, I would be wary of taking him around the townsfolk who are sure to be gossiping and talking about the reality of the situation.
I mean, I'm sure he'll find out one day, but, we're good people here in Dagford, they know, mind their tongue around the kids. I'm sure he'll figure it out one way or another. He's a bright kid.
Yeah. He still had hope. That speaks otherwise. No offense.
This may be a weird question, but did his dad's tattoo mean anything, or have any special meaning?
Not that I know of.
Because I think I have a gift for little Avon before we leave.
Outside of, symbolism and, what he believed in, but,
I was just making sure it didn't tie him to anything that was going to get Avon in trouble. Can I talk to him real quick?
Yeah. Come on, let's go inside.
And I'll follow.
Hey, Avon, this gentleman's got something for you. Says it's a present.
And I
Just
will.
walks over, like just wiping tears from his eyes and his forearm.
I will ask him to. Can you show me your arm? Same one your dad had his tattoo on.
Reluctantly holds it out, and he's like, "Hey, what's going on?"
This won't hurt. And I will produce the needle, and I will just like hold it above his arm and speak the command word. And he has cure wounds if he ever needs to use it, but that will make the tattoo disappear. But it'll just appear on his arm, the same tattoo his dad had.
Mm-hmm.
And I will tell him, I'll tell him that this is permanent until you use the spell. So you can keep it as long as you want, or until you're old enough to get it actually done. And in case of emergencies, you can heal once. So this is the best I can do.
Cast a spell?
It's only once ever, and then the tattoo will fade. Just warning. But
You hear that, Avens? It's only one time, so you gotta save it, cherish it.
And it's a way to remember your dad. I wish I could do more.
Exactly.
And I'll just pat him on the head, and I'll walk out.
Kind of just like in awe, just like staring at his arm in the back at you. He goes, "Hey." Puts a hand out.
I'll go to shake his hand.
Thank you. What's your name?
I'm Bale.
Bale. Pleasure. Cassius.
Pleasure to meet you.
I'll be here for the time being, taking care of this one till we figure out what's what. Might come back home with me to Neverwinter, but as long as we're here, yeah. If you guys need anything, just let me know.
Thank you.
Do what I can to help.
Yeah, Bale, as he's like walking away, I'll just say, I've been where he is, and having a reminder of who you lost is helpful. And he'll like roll up his sleeve, and you see a tattoo of Specs, and that's why he always gives it to somebody else, because he has the or he's used it once on himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Y'all are good people. You know that? Hard to find in this time.
Seems to get harder by the day.
Kind of walks you out. Well, thank you, Miss and Sir. I don't think I got your names.
Amira, you're welcome.
Same goes for you. Whenever you're in Daggerford, as long as I'm here, I'm happy to help with anything.
Thank you.
Least I can offer is a roof, some food, something to drink. And my brother was a pretty skilled smith, yeah. I can't say the same, but yeah. I'll do what I can. I help the family with sourcing all the goods and things that we use to craft up whatever they're doing,
Keep that in mind. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, thank you for saving Mr. Cassian here too. He's a good man, big help around our family. Helping even build his confidence a little bit. Y'all are in good company.
Appreciate the kind words.
Be safe, Cassius.
Likewise. You got the. You didn't go off and lose that dagger already, did you?
I did not.
All right,
And,
good.
take it off the little holster and let Cassius take a look at it.
Real nice. Real nice. You guys didn't happen to get the rest of that mithril, did you?
Yeah, we secured it.
Okay.
Did we get it all? I didn't think we got any of it.
You grabbed what?
Above board.
You grabbed whatever they didn't use for the ritual, because they put some
Yeah.
into the stone, but there were. I think you got 3
I didn't grab
bars?
any.
I thought you were the one that
I
grabbed it.
completely forgot about it, if I'm being honest.
No, because Renarad said that we didn't want to bring it back and track.
I thought we agreed to bring it back and just warn them that.
Yeah, I
That's
thought.
what I
That's what I thought.
remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we talked about not leaving it there because they're using it for the ritual. So I don't know who has it, but I know we took it.
Yeah, we have it.
Okay.
I'm sure either Renarad, probably Renarad, because he has the bag of holding. I imagine we gave it to him.
Duke will be happy about that one.
I imagine so.
Helps us kind of recoup some of the loss, I guess. But yeah. Make sure you hand that over to him, and I'll
Yeah, we're heading there now.
get
Do-
mine.
Do we need to get you some
It's all said and done.
armor, Mr. Cassian? I don't. Yours was kind of trashed, right? In case we run into anything else.
Yeah, I could probably do with.
Yeah, I mean,
At least a
anything
little
that's
bit
here in the
of-
workshop, you can take it.
I was thinking while we're here, this might be the best place to look
Sure
for
there's
at least
that'll
something.
fit you.
Yeah, just like
Okay.
basic leathers, nothing fancy.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something. Yeah, if you got a minute here, come in. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Come with
could
me.
take a look real quick.
He leads you kind of around to the back of the house. There's like a little workshop, like shed type thing. And it's just a bunch of like just either in like a state of like partial completion or like finished sets of armor, as well as like leathers with various like metal bits added like to the shoulders or studs. Hey, yeah. If he was alive, he would give it to you anyway, so just grab what you want.
Okay, and Castle. Find a few pieces of whatever fits him, and then. What do I? Just basic leather armor?
Do
Or what?
Studded leather?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the ones are. Yeah, do studded.
Okay.
Like a thick leather like breastplate with like some like kind of shaped steel like shoulder pads, just like a light little cap, and then like some van braces, kind of the same deal with like a metal insert. So like kind of very roguish, like tighter fitting pants with like a steel a kneecap.
Well, at least now I look like I got somewhat of a plan.
Yeah, it looks good. Look good. Yeah, it's all yours. Don't worry about it.
I appreciate it.
Least we could do. And yeah, just can't say again. Appreciate y'all, especially bringing back the hammer. Means a lot.
I wish we could have done more.
It's out of your control, man.
So we are off to see the Duke.
Yeah, don't let me keep you. I gotta, figure out what's what around here anyway.
All right, and then we head towards the castle or the
Ducal Castle.
yeah.
Once we're out of earshot, to look at Bale and you got a penchant for getting rid of perfectly useful magical items that we've acquired and donating them in very sentimental but useless ways.
Hey, I took the bullet back when you asked. I can make this I can
Yeah,
make
but
that
your
tattoo
instinct
every
was
day.
to leave it.
It was.
But once you make another tattoo, won't that one disappear?
Mm-mm.
No?
Nope.
Hmm?
That's why we had to nerf it, because I could have made it any spell, but it's only spells I know. I could have made us all have a fine familiar. I could have made it stacked all kinds of shit.
I'll take it back then.
He seemed to just be trying to do something nice for the boy.
Sentimental value is not lost on me. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I can make that every day. So
Very sweet.
What does that one on your arm do?
this
Same thing.
one is a favorite of Specs. It's a beam of acid. Tasha's caustic brew, but it when cast would appear as like a ghost of Specs casting one of her eye stalks.
Thanks.
It is a line of acid.
Pretty handy.
I don't think they've got hands. So they got eye stalks.
Eye stalks.
Oh, like I'll show the tattoo, and you'll see that it's a spectator with 3 eye stalks, and then the 4th one is like severed and has an eye patch on it.
And that was your friend?
Best one I could have ever asked for.
Well, to each his own.
I would, as we're walking back, I would ask Cassian, what or where'd you end up getting that dagger? Did bears make it, or is it more rare than that?
Oh, Barris made this for me. That was the whole reason I got scooped up into that mess to begin with. At his forge up at the smithing village when everything went fucking sideways. Was picking up my dagger from him when all those fucking gnolls started tearing through the rock and the people.
Is it enchanted at all, or is it just fine crafted?
It's got a few tricks up its sleeve. Bears did good work. He did a
Well,
impressive job.
glad you have some tricks in case we tend to run into trouble quite a lot. So
Oh, that I don't doubt. Now, do you all have an appointment or a meeting with the Duke?
I mean, we took the job to deal with the gnolls up in Neverwinter, and we just got here first, so we decided to explore, which I guess is lucky for you.
It would appear so. Luck keeps falling on my side.
But yeah, we didn't wait for him to get back for like the formal meeting, so we just gotta go tell him, I guess. I imagine they should let us in.
I would imagine so. I would be pretty surprised if they don't.
Do we know where it's at? Do we know where the Duke's place is?
I imagine it's the big castle
He's
in the
at
middle of the city.
old Duke Hall Castle.
Unless he's still on his boat out there. But I imagine the guards will let us know when we get there. So let's go ask them.
Where are we coming from? Which gate did we leave out of to go visit them?
The river gate.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on the opposite
Yeah,
side.
so you're
Okay.
coming back through that side, yeah. Here we make our way back through the city past a large temple of sorts outside of the castle in the center of the city. Once you approach, the outer wall of this castle, you're obviously stopped by a handful of guards. So, greetings and good morning.
Good morning.
Where do I know you three from? You four? You're the ones that the Duke hired, yes?
Were they ones here for the
Indeed.
gnolls? Or were for the gnolls? We're here to tell them about it. Turn in the quest.
No, so you've handled the problem already, have you?
Yeah.
Really?
We unfortunately could only save one, and I'll like nod towards Cassian.
You're the lone survivor?
Yeah, I was at the Smithen village when the gnolls attacked.
Yeah.
They got to me just in time.
Rather quick that you took care of that.
It wasn't fun, but we got it done.
Yeah. All right. I don't mean to offend, but just to prepare you, make things easier. Did you bring any proof of demise or anything that they've
We have some of the mithril they stole.
pilfered? Right. Very well, very well. But the Duke just arrived earlier this morning. He's still settling in. I'll escort you to his meeting chambers. Come with me. Massive gate doors open. You're led into just like pristine, manicured, landscaped gardens in front of this castle. Much older than the rest of the city, this castle is. But it stands tall and proud with kind of bright orange, rusty, tiling on its spires and peaks. You're ushered in through, a main entryway where grand recession room. It's just floor to ceiling, like carved marble stone and just artwork and tapestries of knights and heroes and dragon slayers of old.
Cassian is just looking at everything.
Right. I will go and let the Duke know that you're here. Please make yourselves at home, have a look around. Kind of leaves this main chamber, and at every exit to different wings of the castle that you could get to from this room are a pair of guards standing at attention. He proceeds deeper into this chamber and up a large flight of stairs.
Should we have told the guards right away that they should be worried about that thing? So they
I
have
think
lookouts?
we save it for the Duke.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Let him be the one to micromanage as he sees fit.
Fair enough.
Oh. Yeah, I feel like Cassian would just be like glancing at everything. Just kind of taken back
Excuse me.
almost by like how nice everything is.
Yeah. There's many like tapestries and banners that kind of hang from the ceiling or off of walls, many of them depicting like winged knights and heralds, some riding upon the backs of brass and gold dragons. A symbol that runs throughout, red and gold coloration. It's the symbol is like, it looks like a sun, but it is not a sun. It's sort of like I'll just post the image so I don't botch the description.
Okay. Is
Not a Lathandrite symbol, though.
Someone give me a history check.
I have a +4 in history.
is Daggerford like openly with or against the what is it, the New
18,
Dawn?
19, 20, 21, 22. 22.
Me too. Mabale, I mean, you haven't dove too much into it, but this is the symbol of a monitor,
Oh, that's like the other sun god, right?
a very stern and unforgiving deity of law and order. Yeah, Cassian, I feel like you would know. Daggerford is definitely part of the Lord's Alliance of the Sword Coast.
Okay.
They've aligned themselves with Waterdeep, Neverwinter, and anyone else standing against the
That's what I thought I remembered hearing.
Empire of the New Dawn. Yeah.
Neverwinter.
I was gonna say above
Yes.
board. I was like, I think a monitor is like a ally to Helm, so it would make sense that they wouldn't be chill with the people that killed them
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the
because they're both like law gods.
yeah, the very like if Lathander is the like lawful, like good, sun god or whatever, this is more like lawful neutral.
Okay.
Yes, it is a Starmie.
It looks similar. I'm not gonna.
It
The
really
resemblance
does,
is there.
No,
Yeah.
it's 100% there.
Had to post the mega evolution with the cursed legs.
I hate it.
I don't know why they made that. It's terrible.
I hate it. But yeah, the four of you kind of spend some time waiting, looking around, getting a brief little insight into the history of Daggerford. Before a familiar young gentleman makes his way down the stairs, a small entourage of guard behind him calls out, "Ah, there they are. So nice to see the three of you, but new face. Get into that later. But I've been told you've already handled my Knoll issue, yes?
Yes.
Indeed. Well, I'm impressed at the initiative you took to, take things head on and solve the issue right away without me even being here.
Good thing we did too, because I don't know that our new friend here had much time left in him.
Did not.
Yeah, please come. Let's go to my chambers. Give me a whole recap of everything you saw. Come. Would you like anything? We hungry, thirsty?
Okay, thank you.
Some ale wouldn't hurt.
Got any Advil? My head is pounding.
I can. Yes, I can get you ale, and I can get you a tonic for that.
That'd be
A headache of
appreciated.
yours. Yes. Yeah. Amazing. Yes. Yeah, please. Yeah. Bring the refreshments up to my chambers. Yeah, we'll be there. Thank you. Kind of various assistants that are just waiting in the wings. All scamper off. Right. Well, kind of walking up the stairs and following him. Guards behind you. How have we been since Neverwinter?
It's going pretty good. until so yesterday we were taking care of the null problem, but we
Want the bard core going?
My performance was gonna be for the string break.
Mhm.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
okay travel, but we did lose a companion in the mines, caves.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. The gnome, was it? Yes?
Yes, Flint.
Flint.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, and forgive me, things happened so quickly at the bar Neverwinter, and that games master always likes to speak for everyone else, but I don't think I even caught your names, nor did I give you mine.
Did he not?
I thought he did. He got our yeah, cause I thought he got our names in like the.
I don't think so.
He might not have got ours, but I thought he gave us his. But
No, I think the game master just introduced him briefly and then
Oh.
kept going.
That might be where I'm mixing it up.
Amira. What's the time?
Rennerad.
I'm Bale. And our
We did
Oh.
not meet in Neverwinter, but I am Cassian Thorn.
Cassian Thorn. Okay. Well, I am Duke Maldwin Daggerford. Pleasure to finally meet.
Pleasure to meet.
Very well. Here we are. Kind of throws open just a large, ornate carved wood door into a chamber with just a long table with several, very elegant chairs. Please have a seat. Please.
yeah, walk in, sit down.
All right. So give me just a recap of everything that went on.
Well, there was
Approximately how many gnolls were killed?
Probably panels along with a handful of hyenas to go with them.
Oh yeah, I was counting hyena. I was like, there was like 16 things total.
Was
like
there
that.
some sort of standout as a pack leader or an alpha type?
Initially there was, and he wielded a unique weapon compared to his companions. We
That
took
one
him
fell
out.
as well.
What's that?
Good.
Yes. We took him out. And then two, believe it or not, two shaman-looking gnolls wielding actual magic came and joined the fray, along with
unusual for sure.
some very large, very muscular gnolls that were in the cave along with our friend here. They also joined late. All of them have been taken care of.
You, sir, the one held hostage, what did you see?
Well, if you're concerned, every soul in that smithing village is dead, except for myself.
Yes.
But yes, the gnolls also seem to have been taken care of. But I was up there with Barris, picking up a dagger, and Noel started coming out of the rocks, out of the tunnels, started tearing through people, killing people, howling, yowling. People started killing each other.
Like our own men and women turned on each other. Is this some?
They had some kind of madness magic they could do. We had to snap a few of our own out of it during the fight.
You think this was the work of these shamans you mentioned?
Of that, I do not know.
There's also some type of creature. Like they were feeding it. We didn't look and see what it was, but it was
deeper in the caves.
Because the gnolls were doing some type of ritual in that cave, and they were those of us at the Smithing village that they didn't kill and that survived were being used as sacrifices for whatever ritual it was they were trying to complete. I couldn't really make heads or tails of what it was. And before they got to me, all of them seemed to make enough of a commotion to take me down in priority for the moment. But whatever is in that cave is very large and quite the appetite.
Creature?
I cannot. I never saw it. I heard it, saw how much they were feeding it, and it was a lot.
It's behind some sort of wall or doorway.
There's
Behind
like
a pile of wood.
There was like a barricade, and then
looks like they tried to barricade it in.
That's what it seemed.
And I don't think it'll hold.
I don't believe it will.
there's enough gnoll bodies there to keep it busy for a little while, but not long. Gnoll and hyenas. By the time we came across it, we were kind of harmed or damaged enough, and then we found him who was also damaged, so we had to prioritize getting everybody out.
Right. I am very appreciative of what you've done for Daggerford. Your efforts and your loss will not be forgotten. And I plan to reward you handsomely. As far as this creature, if what you say is true, fear or feel, we have some time to prepare and investigate. So
Depending on how big that thing is, I'd say maybe a day with the bodies we left for it to eat.
And the way back to this camp is clear, yes?
The village?
Yeah.
I will send a scouting team to investigate this presence of this creature. We will go from there.
Do you know if the mines were connected to anything Underdark or anything like that. The creature made some strange noises. That's the only reason I ask. That tends to be where a lot of the stranger creatures come from in caves.
Not that we knew of, but I'm sure it is possible. The Underdark is vast and spreads beneath most of Faerun.
And they did recover the mithril that was taken
Oh, yeah.
from the village.
Oh. Very good. Very good. Do you have it with you now?
I pull it out,
Please.
assuming I had it in the bag holding.
Yeah.
I imagine it's heavy as shit. With we probably would have had to put it in there.
Nice. Yeah. Produce 10 bars of mithril. Lovely.
Make sure you keep that safe if there's any, or if there's even a possibility of a different faction in Knowles. They seem to be using that for a ritual.
Yeah, they were burning through it with those sacrifices.
You saw this?
I did.
Well,
Oh, there's spiders in there too. I don't know if that's typical.
Yeah, there's
yes,
some
the miners
big spiders.
reported that. We've, done some extermination work, but the beasts just keep coming back. They're pests.
Do you have any alchemists in
pests.
town? Because I'll produce the little vial of poison. I was like, they could maybe use this for an antivenom if the miners do have to go back to work and there are any more in that cave.
Interesting. I will pass this on to our healers. Perhaps we could develop something. Quite the thoughtful group here. Tell me, what is your plan from here? You leave Daggerford with your reward. What do you do next?
What do we do next?
Oh, we were thinking of heading to Stormwreck Isle.
Yeah, we're supposed to get some more intel on that soon, and then our next plan was to head there.
Stormwreck Isle, you say? There's reports of a dragon that's taken up residence there, yes?
Well, we knew it would be dangerous.
Quite a formidable one. Daggerford has lost one shipping vessel to such lightning strikes. Waterdeep has lost plenty more.
I've had my run-ins with drakes before, and I'm still here to tell the tale. I think we'll manage.
So you are dragon slayers then?
Well, we did have to fight that water dragon in the tournament, right?
Yeah, but I think that's a technicality.
I think that thing hurt. I think
We're
it counts.
talking proper dragons.
As am I.
The intel I've received is this is a subadult blue dragon.
That's
Quite a formidable
subadult.
foe.
Some easy work.
Yeah, I mean, it's not ancient at least, but
We have much, much bigger threat on our hands if an ancient dragon was roaming the coast.
wouldn't put it past it these days. It seems like
Anything is
things get
possible.
worse.
The times of the ancient dragons plaguing this land have long passed us. Well, so is that what brings you to Stormwreck then? You're dragon slayers, or is there something more?
It's kind of a last hope. No, that's the wrong word. An investigative journey. We were hoping to learn some things
To the most dangerous island in the Sword Coast.
Well, where else would information be hidden and guarded? We don't seek paltry secrets of a city or a town. Life-changing secrets. It's going to be in dangerous places.
Our friend who passed, he comes from Dunladur, and he was trying to find a cure for their scorch rot. Fuck, I wrote it down. I don't remember.
Flexfire.
Flexfire. And
I've
oh,
heard
there we
of
go. I have it
this
in all caps right there. I was just like a half a scroll away.
bell plague wreaking havoc in the High Mount for the gnomes. I've heard of it.
One of our rewards
And
for the
Did you-
tournament was a ring
was
that came
your-
from Stormwreck, and it seemed to help our friend. So we want to carry out his work and try to find the rest of the cure, hopefully.
Kind of give Bale like a pointed look, like a real quick, like a quick flash.
So the one you lost, he had the fever?
He was afflicted, yes.
Okay. Well, I like the cut of your jib, to say the least. I feel confident in my investment in your services. My next question is, how would you like to be rewarded? I can give you a large sum of gold, or I can help outfit you for the next step of your journey. Which will it be?
What exactly are you talking about when you say outfit us?
The look me and Tyler shared when he said, "Oh,
I'm in possession of many rare, useful, magical items, arms, armaments, or I am prepared to pay you a sum of 4,000 gold pieces for your service." Plenty to buy your own supplies, charter your own boat to Stormwreck.
Turn to look at the everyone else. Like, what do you guys think?
You guys love
But a
special items.
damsel in this situation.
I mean, special items are sick.
I have no say in this.
4,000 gold.
Want a week to think about it?
Mhm.
I think
That
we
sounds
can
good.
Accommodate that.
Okay. Then we will do just that.
So our options are boss weapons or unique items, or
Ooh,
a
are we gonna take a boat?
We
probably.
have a flying.
Oh yeah, we do have.
Oh,
A...
I forgot. We do.
I was like, I don't want to go. Bale doesn't want to go in the water. Joe doesn't want to go in the water.
Sky.
Alright, what we're gonna do?
I know what's in the water in Faerun. I don't want to go anywhere near the water, but I'm...
A couple kilometers of chain tied to the bottom of that, and then like a boat town also that we drag underneath us.
We got a lot of rope and I got featherfall, so you could just like ski on the top of the
Sounds
water.
like some like One Piece shit.
Oh man. But thanks for watching, everybody.
Okay.
We'll be back next week. I think Wednesday. For D&D. But I
Yeah,
will tweet it out.
as of